I finally done it. I finally, oh damn, I finally wrote the final exam of this school year. If you're seeing this video, or when this video is being released, this was yesterday. And still it feels to me like yesterday I woke up and this thought came into my head and it was like, hold up, aren't you like living paycheck to paycheck? Which makes no sense because I'm in school and obviously I'm not being paid. Let me explain this to you because this concept of living paycheck to paycheck means that someone is living way above their standards, way above their money standards. Because as soon as you get the paycheck at the starting of the month, you're instantly spending the money instead of saving it or spending it more regularly about the course of time. What I'm basically stating here is I'm living weekend to weekend. A paycheck gives you some space, gives you some financial space and like a breath of fresh air at the beginning of the month, and then you spend all this once again. For me, it's a bit different. Basically, the weekend is the area of time for me where I have, basically time for the things I want to do, the things that I'm not enforced to do by school. And so I can use this time and use it productively. But let's assume I have to write an exam or I get homework and I don't do it on the course of the week. I basically then have to do it at the weekend where I want to do my things. And if I don't do those things, then basically the homework it just gets more and more. And if I don't do it throughout the week, I have to do it at the weekend. And so I lose time for the things I want to do. I hope you understand it. When we now take a look back at the similarities to living paycheck to paycheck, when something unknown, something unaware is coming up to you financially, you don't have enough money that you can use to spend it on this thing that suddenly happened. Like you get the money in the first week, you spend it all, and in the fourth week, you suddenly need to go to the doctor's office and you can't pay for it. What does it mean? For me, it's a bit similar and a bit different. It's similar concept. So the homework come and I have to do it on the weekend because I don't use the time that I should spend doing my homework in the week and I don't do the homework. So I need to explain it to myself a little bit more because I'm a bit lost right now. No worries. It's quite similar. This living paycheck to paycheck means you have the money, you spend it all. And my living weekend to weekend means I have the time and I'm not spending it right. Where I want to be saving time to use it properly and effectively on the weekend, I'm not using it throughout the week properly in order to do exactly what I want to do. And so, what could happen? When I have to do the homework that I didn't do throughout the week, I have to do it at the weekends, and so I need to cancel my plans, need to cancel my projects or push them into the future. And when I do this, I have this major problem that I just fail to seize them again. I see them, I push them away, and think to myself, let's push them away a bit further, because why not? I already pushed them away, so I can do it again, I guess, which makes not a lot of sense, but this is just in my head sometimes. That's all interesting enough to say. And it seems there is another similarity between both concepts. That it's an endless cycle because for school takes up around, I don't know, it takes nearly 40 hours out of my week. And I wake up the same every week. I wake up the same times every week. I go to school the same times every week. I have the same lessons. I have the same pauses. It's all the same and it takes up time. And then I have some rest time, like 5 hours, 6 hours sometimes, that I can spend on things I want to do in the week, every day, which still sums up to quite a lot of time. So I'm saying I need to manage my time more properly in order to use the time throughout the week for the things that I really have to do because it is unforced for me by school, and so I can use the weekend more properly. And for this cycle that when you're living paycheck to paycheck is you get the money, you spend it. You live desperately, hoping to get to the next month, trying to survive somehow just to get the next paycheck. And what I'm capturing myself in is I'm having the weekend, I'm forgetting about everything else, what is up in school, what is upcoming. And then I'm trying to get through the week, trying to manage the things somewhat in order to get to the next weekend, in order to do the things again that I want to do. Even though I have time, I'm capturing myself in this cycle that I cannot escape because I made it up for myself and I can escape actually, but I'm not doing it. So, what is the solution? To living paycheck to paycheck is to save your money, to spend it throughout the month instead of instantly. What is it with my time problem? I need to do the things in the week that I have to do because of school and spend my time more effectively so that I can use my time on the weekends even more effectively as well. So it's a bit all about spending, saving, just to have a balance between both of these concepts and yeah, contents. And sure enough that school steals a lot of time that I could possibly use. We all have time in our lives that we can use more productively, more efficiently. And even though your situation might be quite the opposite, quite 100% different than my situation, but I think that you can still take a little bit out of this, and I hope so. And then I wish you a motherfucking good day, okay? A very good day where you can use your time more effectively and everything. So just learn. Go out, I'm yapping. I wish you a good day. Leave a like, subscribe. See ya.